So the question I get asked a lot is, do I really need to hire a lawyer if I was involved in a minor accident in Boston? And so the answer is absolutely. So let's say the accident happened and you're not really feeling pain at that moment and it seems minor to you. So first of all, you had an adrenaline dump, right? So when you got into the accident, you got excited, your body released adrenaline. So it's going to mask the injuries that you're feeling. And that's normal. You might not start to feel injuries for the first 24 to 72, sometimes even longer. If that happens, and we don't find out till later, we lost the time to do the investigation. Secondly, there's often times where you feel a little bit sore, you kind of stiff, and you think, oh, it's gonna go away. But then later we find out, maybe after 8 weeks of physical therapy, it's not going away. And we realize, wow, so you need some objective testing, and your doctor sends you for an MRI, and lo and behold, you have a herniated disc. So what we thought was going to be minor turns out to be not so minor. And so the reality is you never really know up front what's minor and what turns into something more serious, because you might just be turned a little bit when you have that accident. And when you're turned and you're hit, it changes the angle and the way it affects your body. It's easy to have serious injuries that last a long time, even from a minor impact. Because think about it. Vehicles can weigh 2,000 to in excess of 6,000 pounds. And that energy gets transferred from the vehicle that hit you into your vehicle, which transfers into you. That's a lot of force, even when it seems like a minor accident. And we hear defendants argue all the time, this is ridiculous, there's a small dent on the vehicle. But a 6,000-pound car collided with your car. And let's say you were at a full stop and you were rear-ended. That dent was caused by 6,000 pounds of force traveling, which then travels into your vehicle. So it's easy to get injuries from a minor accident. So my advice to you is call us immediately so we can begin the investigation and make sure we document everything. And if it turns out you don't need us and you don't have a case that you want to pursue, remember, you owe me nothing. You only pay us if you win.